Hello and welcome to all you Aries people out there. Welcome to your monthly horoscopes with me, Veerle, and your monthly horoscope for May 2014. A very important month again for Aries. Why? Because first, two things that are important are happening here during the month of May. Namely, Mars, your ruler, is going forwards again. Hooray! As from the 21st of May. And so you will have a sense that you are going forwards again. And Venus is also playing a crucial role in this during this particular month. So let's start with the Mars. The Mars is going forwards again in Libra, which is your opposite sign. So what does it mean? Well, in general it means that you have the feeling that you are going forwards again, as Mars is your ruler. So you have been maybe having a time where things didn't go as you liked that they went, because your ruler went backwards, which means it's not blasting energy. It's not energy of going forwards, but that shifts now. It's in your 7th house, which is very interesting, because having Mars in the 7th house can go two ways. It can mean, first of all, let's say you're in a relationship and Mars in your 7th house can mean that there are discussions going on, that there are, heated energy, you could say. But as it is your ruler, you are in the house of that other person. So it also means that you care about this person a lot, but that it's not always easy to have your independence. It's all about that during this month, May, as well. But you are going forwards, and probably you've sorted out some stuff in a relationship when you are in a relationship. And I'll talk about that in a minute when I talk about Venus. On the other hand, it can be the case that you've been single for quite a while and now there is someone new, or maybe more people entering your life, and you feel that you wanna be with them, and that you want to have a relationship. That could be the case as well, that this is happening to you, and it's a bit putting you out of your comfort zone, because again it has to do with giving up your independence, which is, Aries people don't like that, and they're not quite sure if they want to do that. So that's one thing, but things are going forwards again when it comes to relationships. Now, on the other hand, there's a lot happening with Venus. There is a Pluto-Uranus square, as you probably know. A lot of astrologers are talking about this, which is good, because it's very, very crucial and important. And as you are a cardinal sign, you are very much into this thing of Pluto and Uranus, which is all about gaining more of your authentic you. It's very much in a nutshell, I know, but this is all about you freeing yourself up of the things that are not true to yourself. This is the mini revolution that people have when Pluto and Uranus hits their chart. So especially when you have planets around 11, 12, 13, 14 degrees of Aries. So an ascendant or a moon or a sun, Venus, etc. So what is happening now? The square is there on the background. So especially also for you, there are things shifting. There are things coming to the surface that you don't want to wear the mask anymore. You want to be true. Now, every now and then a faster planet is walking over those Pluto-Uranus planets, and then it's activated again. And this happens with Venus. Venus is in your sign for approximately the whole month. And this is a very good thing. First of all, it's a benefic Venus. And secondly, it's going to trigger the Pluto-Uranus Mars, but not only that, so it's going to conjunct Uranus, square up to Pluto, but it's also going to conjunct a very benefic fixed star, which is called Alpheratz. It's Alpheratz if you want to look it up. That is a fixed star situated at 14 degrees of Aries. Is it a good star? Yes. It's a star that is, it's a benefic fixed star, as they call it. And the theme of that fixed star is Venus. The theme is fortunate, popularity, grace, independence. So it's a double whammy, in other words. It's not only Venus going through your sign on that Uranus, on that degree, it's also Venus on that fixed star, which is Venus on Venus, you could say. So for all Aries people, there is something. Don't expect, of course, that it's going to be the world, but there is something there that has to do with your grace, with your popularity, with you being fortunate, with you showing your independence in a good way. So this is all very interesting, and I think that it has to do with relationships. So it's a very paradox for the Aries people, a bit the same like the Librans, because it's almost as if to say, if you show your independence in relationship to other people, whether you are in a relationship or whether you are not, because there are always people around you. And I mean, it could also be colleagues, close relationships, one-to-one are triggered here. So with this Venus-Uranus in your sign, it means Venus in Aries is all about, I'm doing it my way. I'm doing it my way, but I also relate to that other person. The paradox is that through doing it your way, through doing your independent thing, of course, always aligned with the divine, with your higher self or with God, if you believe in God, if you do that, funny enough, you will get along better with other people. And that's not always the case, is it? Because if we want to do things on our own, we have to be lucky that other people who are close to us are wanting the same, going to the same way. With Venus in Aries, that's not always the case. But now, because it's on that point of that fixed star, it enhances it. So for anyone who has any Aries who has started something new, considering work, considering a project, a creative project, it's the moment of showing it to other people, because, and if you do that like through the PR and the marketing or the internet or whatever, you can have a chance that people see you, and that people see you in a very Venusian way, which is not typical your way because you are Mars related. But people will see you more charming than ever. I'm not saying that you're not, but and also a bit different than other people, and that is exciting for other people to look at. So I think for Aries people, it's really opening up during this month of May, and I hope that will be the case for you. Another little thing I want to add is the Jupiter Chiron trine that is happening. So Jupiter, the planet of expansion, which is in Cancer at the moment, so which is at the bottom of your chart, which is this very good feel. Jupiter through the 4th house is wonderful. It means expand. It means that you may have that you work more at home. It can mean that you have moved to a bigger place and a better place, or you feel better. Or simply it can mean that you feel better about yourself. That's Jupiter in your 4th house, and it's beautifully trining to your 12th house of Pisces with Chiron, the wounded healer. So there are some wounds that are healed as well, maybe from that has to do with your ancestors, that has to do with old patterns. So that also is going on the background. So if you want to have a personal reading, you Aries people, get in touch. Why not? And wishing you all the best and good luck for May. And thanks for watching. See you next month. Bye bye.